I hope you brought your hand sanitizer today because we're getting rid of all the dirt and we're going to get clean. Let's dig in. Welcome back to the channel. This is where you go if you want to retire young. We're going to take a look at some interesting things that have to do with clean energy, stocks that are clean energy related. We got solar stocks, EV stocks, battery stocks, all these good stocks that I'm loading up on because 2021 is going to be huge. The whole decade is going to be clean energy related, and it's just going to keep booming and booming and booming. And if you look ahead 3 years from now, maybe 4 or 5 years from now, you're going to be looking back and you're like, man, I could have bought those stocks when they were dollars. Now they're in the thousands. Well, maybe not thousands. They're in the hundreds. Maybe they're in the thousands. Either way, they're going to go up. Today, we're taking a look at clean energy stocks. If you want to start to get into the clean energy wave and ride what's going to be the biggest boom ever, then you need to get into clean energy stocks and you need to start to build that portfolio now. You could have a long portfolio and you could have a fun day trading portfolio. You could do both. And that's what I'm planning to do. So I have a list of my favorite clean energy stocks. And we're not just going to say these are the stocks and then you're going to run off and probably go buy them. No. On this channel, you come here if you want to know what the stocks are and learn about the stocks because you want to be informed of what you're investing in. That's the whole point of this channel. Get you informed in like a 10-minute video. So when someone says, hey, that stock you bought, what do they do? You go, oh, I don't know. They're just going to go up. What? What are you talking about? No, we're not goldfish brains. We're not Robin Hooders. We're smart here. We're riding with the whales. Okay, so this article right here, BYD plans to replace government fleet with electric vehicles. This article came out this morning. These articles are going to keep popping up. Every time they do, the market's going to rally. Well, clean energy stocks are going to rally. ETFs, battery stocks, EV stocks, everything clean energy related is going to go through the roof. So from this article, people saw this that weren't in any of these clean energy stocks before. They're going to be looking to get in. They're looking for stocks to buy. And I'm going to go over the stocks that I like in all different areas, all different categories that show a lot of promise. Now, this article, this is fresh. We're going to learn about things. He was very vague in the statement. So as details come out, things are going to get juiced up. They're going to go up, up, up. So here's the bullets. BYD plans to replace the government's fleet vehicles with EV vehicles that are American-made. He announced the plan Monday when signing a new Buy America executive order. The government is a major purchaser of vehicles. However, replacing such a fleet with EVs assembled domestically will be costly and take time. So yes, we know this. We just have Tesla in America. We have other big manufacturers that have very few EV. So Tesla's leading the pack. More than likely, they may go to Tesla. They also may go to a few other brands. But hey, they might go for battery suppliers. They might go for lithium suppliers. They might go in different areas. Either way, this is boosting the EV, the clean energy markets, because this is the Prezi. Whatever he does, it's going to move the markets, and we need to follow that like little fish and ride that wave. So my first stock is ticker SPE, Switchback Acquisition. This is a SPAC that is looking to acquire ChargePoint, one of the biggest charging stations in America and other countries. They're bigger than Tesla. I've talked about these guys, but because we're getting that clean energy boom, I'm going to keep adding. And I think what I'm seeing right now, it's actually at the point of what could be a very nice breakout. So let's take a look at that, and then we'll move on to the next one. So looking at the chart here, what I'm seeing is a resistance here at the top, and then we have a nice little trend line down here. Whoop! So this stock is probably going to trend and wave around in here, and then eventually break to the upside. When it breaks out of this tight little springboard triangle, it can't fit anymore, right? Down here, it's chilling. It could move all around down there, but when it gets to the end, it's stuck. It needs to go up or down. And guess what? Why would it go down? There's no reason for it to go down. They're the biggest charging station in America. They're going to go up. So they're going to wave around. People are going to get scared. Goldfish brains, when this stock comes down here, they're going to go, oh my God, what's happened? I need to sell. Why is it going down? Hello? You just bought it. What are you talking about? Okay, when you buy into a stock and you're instantly red, why are you freaking out? You literally owned it for 12 seconds. You got to wait months. You got to wait weeks, at least a day, okay? At least let your lunch finish being made before you complain. This is where you add and build. This is how investing works. It's investing. It's not gambling. If you want to gamble and get a quick answer, go to the roulette table, put money on black or red, and then you get your answer. If you want to invest and have better odds, you put it in this. You sit back, you wait. You wait. So it's going to wave in here, and then eventually it's going to break out to the upside. That's my personal opinion. I don't see the reason why this one would nosedive. This sector is booming. It should break out eventually to the upside. Okay, the next stock we're going to look at is Lithium Americas, ticker LAC. Now, this one has been booming. This one has already taken off and went up very aggressively. Now you have two options. You just get in and hope that it goes up, or you wait. You sit back, you buff, you be patient, you wait. Eventually, it's going to come down, and then you can get in, get your better price, and then it goes up. Let's take a look at the chart and actually see what's really going to happen. So, as we can see, this is our trend line for our bottom end. Let's move this down a bit. Whoop. This is our bottom trend line. So, this is the absolute bottom where this will most likely, or where this should come down and bounce at before it could head up, right? It's hot potato in the RSI. It needs to come down more. It needs to get into this blue. It needs to make a little blue, a little blue. See the blue? It needs to go blue. It hasn't gone blue yet. Two things can happen with this. It could do this, which would be a bullish move, even though it's coming down. It went up so high, it needs to come down. It's Eiffel Towering right now. We know the Eiffel Tower comes down, goes up, and then comes down, finishes out. It Eiffel Towers. That looks more like a TP, but that's an Eiffel Tower. That is the most likely scenario what a stock should do after it has run up so far. It should come down, find support, and then slowly head up. We don't want these aggressive jumps up. We don't like those. Even though they're good for day and swing traders, if you're long, we don't like those because they come down just as hard. They're going to come down just as hard, okay? But we got some catalysts going, okay? We got the president that likes lithium. He likes EV. So we're going to need these things. So this can actually bounce around, level out, hot potato cools off, it comes down, and then it goes up. And then this thing burns up back into the 30s. That would be incredible. Price target for lithium, $30. So right around there, $22 is the key support. If it breaks that, it's going deeper. It's going to test 20. If it falls below 20, then it's most likely going to linger all the way down, find a bottom, and then head up. That's most likely what's going to happen unless it gets that push. It bounces around here, cools down, and then it can head up and hit that $30 price target. So it could do one or the other. That's a bullish and bearish scenario on Lithium Americas. You just have to wait and watch this one. Not be impatient, be patient. Now we're taking a look at Fisker Whisker. Now I did some drawing on this earlier because I see that it's triangling. Okay, when these stocks triangle, they will break out eventually, either down or up. Now, Fisker Whisker is one of the EV stocks that you could get on a very good discount because this thing is cheap. So a month and a half, Fisker Whisker has been lingering in the $14 to $15 range. It's due for a breakout. It has little pops here and there, so this would actually be a very good day trading stock, swing trading, or it could be a good long. Okay, this is trying to build up momentum. It's bouncing around. It's cooling off on RSI. Eventually, it needs to break out and do the Tony Hawk half pipe formation. It's going to break out some point in one of these yellow arrows. Most likely, it's going to be this guy. Okay, it's going to break out. Once it gets in this tight area, whoop, head up. $20 price target on Fisker Whisker. Probably by mid-February, somewhere around there, I could see this happening. So I like Fisker Whisker personally the best because it's the most discounted and it's just been lingering. It hasn't been able to fall below $14.50. That's a very strong support. So this thing is very tight. Eventually, it's going to break out and people are going to chase and send this thing higher. SunPower, ticker SPWR. I talked about this one last week. This thing exploded. It went straight through the roof. Look at this chart. Look at it. It lingered on this trend line. Bounce, 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 bounce. Whoop. Rocket ship. SunPower is making very strong movements. If you don't know who they are, they do solar panels. Solar panels are going to be just as big as EV eventually. It just had steady growth all along here. Steady growth. And then eventually It got more and more eyes. They saw that this stock just keeps going up on a consistent weekly, monthly basis. It just keeps going up. So too many people got in, shot this thing straight up. Eventually, it's probably going to come down 50%, and then people are going to get back in and send it even higher. SunPower is a great one if you want to support solar power. So that's the 4 clean energy stocks. No dirt in sight. It's very clean. This is a clean portfolio. We got charging, switchback, SPE. We got solar power, SPWR. We got lithium Americas. If you like lithium, we got Fisker Whisker. If you like EV, and it's discounted. 4 solid stocks in a nice portfolio. Clean energy is going to boom. Okay? If you're new to the channel, I talk a lot about clean energy, EV stocks, and any stocks that are making good, powerful, strong moves that are good plays. So hit the subscribe if you're new to the channel. Thank you for watching, and don't forget, by watching this channel, it does magical things. It gets you a little bit closer to retiring young.